Sticky, Starcraft. Wait, no. Wiki, Warcraft 2. Wiki, Warcraft 2. Warcraft 2, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Ragner YouTube channel, brought to you in part by Ragner and War2.ru Combat Edition. Are you sitting on your hands? No, get out there and play Warcraft 2 at War 2 Combat Edition. Now, Ragner Legend is liggity live, but he's not, we're watching yesterday's version of him versus AR to the ARMilitar. So it's going to be an exciting game, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 2, ARMilitar versus Ragner. Julio's sister asked him what he thought about his job at the plant.
Well, it's growing on me. Get it? It's a plant. Oh, man, I cracked myself up.
Ladies and gentlemen. So Ragner with the one chop, and now he's going to start the other more chopping later. He's got a catapult out for an easy, wow, he's actually going on the offensive, question mark? He's got that base wide open. I thought it was nice and walled off, but no, not likely. When you're Ragner, you want to go on the offensive as soon as possible. And that's what he's going to do. He's going to try to take on a peasant with a peon with a catapult. What? How's that even possible? And the catapult's going to run around town, and then I think the ARMilitar realizes that his attack's not going to be so likely, but AR with the Miggity Micro is going to be able to continuously deal damage to that catapult, and look at the health points on that guy. That catapult easily going to be destroyed by AR to the ARMilitar as he brings the Wiki Warcraft to action, as he does a hidden cannon tower rush against Ragner, but Ragner, a little luckily for Ragner, is able to see that with his huge catapult, and he's able to take that catapult, that peon downtown, and cash a win in, hopefully for him. He's got 2 catapults going to be arriving at the front door. Will he decide to go for guard towers there to protect the catapults? Question mark. And I wouldn't be surprised to see ARMilitar with an early chop out, or at least some peons. He knows this catapult here is a coming, and a coming it does do. And there you can see Wiki Warcraft 2 fans. So ARMilitar is going to evacuate the small 9. He's got the duel going here, but so far no chop out that we do see. Might be a mistake for ARMilitar. The catapults maneuvering on up to the northern sections from Ragner as he's looking to rampage this game. Alright, here's a catapult duel. Both catapults at full life down here. I think that ARMilitar was expecting to find an easy victory versus a weak catapult after those heroic efforts of the peon down there under the 4 o'clock spot. However, oh my gosh, it was an easy victory for that catapult, and Ragner's going to be sit left looking what he's going to do after his catapults are kaput and destroyed in the Wiki Warcraft 2 World of Warcraft 2. Kaput. Those catapults were done did. So Ragner is going to send another catapult out here, and then he's going to keep up the offensive against his opponent's defense. ARMilitar with a Miggity Micro defense able to hold off the catapult assault of Ragner, as Ragner Warcraft 2, a legendary legend, is now he's got 2 catapults here. ARMilitar kind of in a bit of trouble, but it looks like he's gone double up on his tier. So tier number 2? Question mark? Is that tier number? Yes, indeed, it does seem to be, as I think that Ragner does see now tier number 2 from ARMilitar. ARMilitar might have the upset victory here, ladies and gentlemen. These Ukrainian players with their Wiki Warcraft 2. If you too want to play Wiki Warcraft 2, then head on out there to the war2.ru Combat Edition. Spasibo to Mistral. well. Shout out to ARMilitar. Shout out to ARMilitar. This game is dedicated to A to the R to the miggity militar. As he brings the Warcraft to action, he's trying to defend against the catapults of Ragner, but Ragner just has catapults everywhere. But ARMilitar up to tier number 3. That's tier number terrible for Ragner as ARMilitar continues the assault. And there we can see catapults just crushing it on the offensive up there for Ragner. But he knows he's going to have to come up with a better strategy than just mere catapults, as Death and Decay is soon to be on the way. And here is the Ogre technology. He wants to keep his, there we can see the first Temple of the Darned. Gosh darn it, there's a Temple of the Darned there. Catapult technology, artillery, gonna be obsolete after the surgical strikes of those Death and Decay that have the haste that can run out of the way, cast Death and Decay, and skirt over to your gold flow. But Ogre's out there letting these catapults know what's up as they destroy. He's looking like he's trying to destroy the Ogre mound, and I think this might just be GG in favor of our hero ARMilitar. Ragnar is going to try to make the comeback with a huge berserker barrage of bloodlusted ogres from a 4 racks rush, ladies and gentlemen. But right now, the ogre game all in favor of the hero ARMilitar, as he has map control, as he has resource control, as he has the expansive unmitigated duel, at least unmitigated now that there are no artillery bombardments to be had around here. Wiki Warcraft 2 fans. So Ragnar playing a bit defensive here for the moment. He's going to wait till he gets a bloodlusted ogres. Then he's going to try for the knockout punch right to the face of ARMilitar. Hopefully for him, he'll crack that jaw. But he knows that soon Death and Decay is going to be on the way. He knows there's a temple out there, and he's going to have to establish control here. And he's going to start the chop out. 2 chops to chop on out, and that way, oh my gosh, the chop out was denied. So it looks like he's gonna have to chop on out in a different direction, maybe. We'll see. He can always attack one of his own farms and destroy it. Bloodlusted ogres. It's going to come down to one surgical strike from Ragnar against ARMilitar. And will he be enough to do that? Wiki Warcraft 2 greatness. What's the world's oldest rock group? What's the world's oldest rock group? Let me think about that. Well, we have the Stone Age Devils. But no, it's the Flintstones, the Rolling Flintstones. They are the oldest. Well, I mean, I've heard of them forever. Wiki Warcraft 2. All right, here, ladies and gentlemen. He's destroying his own farm, and the Death and Decay is there. ARMilitar with the simply crushing Miggity Micro, able to disrupt the gold flow, disrupt the defenses, lay down the law with bloodlusted ogres. ARMilitar shining like Wiki Warcraft 2 star right now in this game. Ladies and gentlemen, he's got the huge massive bloodlusted ogre berserker barrage. What's black and white and black and white and black and white and black and white and black and white 100 times over? Why 101 Dalmatians? Oh my gosh, that's a bad joke because that takes forever to say 101 times black and white, black and white, black and white. I got my black friends and I got my white friends. Wiki Warcraft 2. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Here we see the 4 Berserker Barrage of Bloodlusted Ogres. Actually, the right call to make, and he's able to push on out. His outlook on the future is way better than it has been in a long time so far this game. Remember, we have Ragnar playing Lickety Live, ladies and gentlemen. Today's episode also brought to you, of course, as it always is, by War 2 Combat Edition. Are you going to get out there and check out War 2 Combat Edition? I really do. I hope so, ladies and gentlemen. Here's a bit of a fast forward in the future as the bloodlusted ogre berserker barrages of armies clash in the center of the map. And this is going to kind of devolve into a series of bloodlusting up and sending waves of bloodlusted ogres at one's opponent. And who can send more waves of bloodlusted ogres? All right, we have a little bit of lag. We're experiencing a little bit of lag. A couple of technical issues here in the wiki world of Warcraft 2. So I'm just gonna sing to you. Do 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 do. Yeah, that's what I was like. That's what I thought. That my singing was so impeccable, the lag had to get going. All right, so we're gonna maneuver on out with a choo-choo train of peon transfer, heading on down from the 5 o'clock town on up to the 3 o'clock spot. And he's going to hope to set up there with some greener pastures. He only has 1,300 gold. So who knows if he's going to actually be able to get this set up or not. ARMilitar likely doing something similar as his 30,000 gold ducats. At the small 9 o'clock, likely have already exploded. So not enough gold to repair, and it looks like Ragner is up against the ropes. He's out of options, he's out of gold, he's out of things to do, and everybody is just waiting for this town hall to finish, but will it finish in time as ARMilitar is about to come rampaging the base, and that's what he's gonna do. Wiki Warcraft 2. I want to thank you guys all for tuning in. Tune in next time when we have yet another Wiki Warcraft 2 audio presentation brought to you in part by Ragner's legendary legend. Whoa, is he still alive? Question? No, he's not. Bloodlusted ogres everywhere, but still, it's not going to be enough as the unmitigated power of the dueling player. Look at, he's got the 8 o'clock, he's got the 9 o'clock, he's got the small 9. A couple of bloodlusted ogres are going to make a bit of a comeback here, and Ragner's going to pull himself back into this game by the hairs of his chinny chin. Here's a group of bloodlusted ogres, and things not looking so bad. He can now mount offenses. And even though his underbelly of his 4 o'clock spot was completely and utterly cleaned out, looks like the time was actually spent by our hero ARMilitar in setting up this 8 o'clock spot. His guard tower placement perhaps could be a little bit better. Ragner's resources so dang low. Look at that. He's just out of resources, using every single ogre to further the expansion of his assault. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen, making that all-important assault at the 8 o'clock spot. Now, this isn't a game-winning assault, as the 9 o'clock still mining heartily, but it is indeed a very important step in Ragnar's eventual victory, if there is to be one. ARMilitar, of course, has the mini map under his control. ARMilitar had mined out the small 9. He has the 11 o'clock spot if he does choose to. Losing the 8 o'clock is kind of a hit, but it's going to depend on whether or not he's invested all of his stuff here at the 8 o'clock, or whether or not he's decided to maneuver on out to that 9 o'clock spot. To the 11 o'clock spot. All right, only 30,000 gold ducats inside the mine at the 3 o'clock spot. Meanwhile, Ragner pulling himself back in the game. Here is a Death and Decay that was locked and loaded and ready to destroy the economy of Ragner, but Ragner was there to anticipate and protect that gold flow. Some very good game sense here from Ragner, but there's just so many bloodlusted ogres here from ARMilitar. Ragner's going to be facing an uphill battle if he ever wants to make a comeback in the game, and look, indeed it is. There are joyous hopes in the Ragner camp as the 11 o'clock spot was unoccupied. Just now building himself a town hall up there. That means that all the peons were actually down there at the 8 o'clock spot. Some very good game sense from Ragner. He's obviously played with ARMilitar, and he knew that there was a possibility ARMilitar would transfer all those small 9 down to the 8 o'clock spot, and Ragner can pull himself back into this game by the hairs of his chinny chin. Wiki Warcraft 2 fans. Big shout out to Ragner and ARMilitar. I do hope that one day Ragner and I will have YouTube bliss, as I can post on his channel, or he can post my videos, or maybe he can copy my videos. We're trying to figure that out. Like, how can it be illegal if I'm trying to get people to copy my videos? Dang. Wiki, Warcraft 2. Peace out, homies. So actually, wowzers. Ragner pulling himself back into this game. Not too much gold in that 3 o'clock spot, but as of right now, looking like he's looking pretty dang good in this Warcraft 2 game. I think that Ragner's actually going to pull out the big victory. What? Oh my gosh. Here's ARMilitar with a gigantic berserker barrage of bloodlusted ogres here at his home base, and there's not much that Ragner can do. He's going to try to fend this off, but his gold flow has completely, utterly exploded. This is all that he's got is these few ogres. My bottle cap fell on the ground. I have no idea where it went, says Kittens. Well, Kittens, but maybe your little sippy cup, you kitten. Why are you using a sippy cup anyway? How'd you get your sippy cup cap off that cup? These kittens over here, they're just so cute that... I don't know how they're drinking milk from their sippy cups anyhow. Meanwhile, here's a huge peon transfer and Ragner with a GG. Oh my god! ARMilitar's done it! Wiki, war to the graph to the dude.